Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Keep Gaming Reacts. I'm your host, Lu Nieves Jr., and I am joined by MeLlamoCeeGee. What's going on, brother?
Haha.
And above him is Johnny Boombotz. What's going on, man?
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So, as you may already know, Disney Plus Day celebrates 2 years of Disney Plus, and they've released a bunch of content for the MCU and their TV shows that are going to be dropping next year. So we're going to go through these trailers. They're very short. We're going to react to them, and that's going to be it for this. Again, they're very short teaser trailers. So hang on for the ride and enjoy the show.
Kamala, let's talk about you.
It's not really the brown girls from Jersey City who save the world.
Maybe now they do.
I got this, right?
Totally.
I love that show just casually floating over everybody.
So that was a short teaser trailer of Miss Marvel. I don't know anything about this character. I only learned about it. I know she's new, like in the comic books, but I only know about her from the Marvel Avengers video game. I don't know nothing about her. What are your takes on what you just saw, Chris?
I mean, you barely saw anything. Pretty much the only thing they showed as far as like her power set was her floating over everybody. But I know a lot of people have been upset about this because they feel like they changed her power set. Because in the comics, she's similar to like Mr. Fantastic,
Yeah,
where
she
kinda
stretches.
she
Yeah.
makes herself bigger, type of stuff. And in this, they said they're kind of making her similar to like a Green Lantern, where she kind of emulates a power field instead of stretching, type of thing. So like she's gonna have the big hands, but it's gonna be energy, kind of like how Captain Marvel looks.
Okay.
But that, so people are mad about that. Obviously, they didn't show anything in here besides
Yeah.
her loving Captain Marvel, and they showed that she's clearly Muslim, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
She was
she's
in
young.
So a young Muslim woman from Jersey, they said.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Jersey
saying?
City.
So it's pretty dope.
John, what are your thoughts on your first take on this?
Honestly, for this one, I really have no takeaway from this at all. I mean, because I really don't know, like you said, I don't know much about
Yeah.
about Miss Marvel at all. Though I didn't play Avengers yet either. The little bit that I do know is like from people talking about it, from like little things here and there I've seen where she can be like really big, similar to like what he said, like Mr. Fantastic, but just massively like Ant-Man or whatever it is though, and stretch out. The fact they're gonna do it like Green Lantern, where they're gonna have it sort of power energy thing, I do believe that that's stupid. If you know you're basically changing the character's basic main power, that would be like giving Green Lantern the power of Mr. Fantastic, like switching that out. Like you just kind of you don't change the core thing about the person. So I mean, we'll see how it goes, but I really have no take on that at all for that one because I didn't even know this show was coming out, like, let alone anything
I
else.
knew it's been announced for a while, but this is the first look. Is that confirmed, Chris? Though, like, did they say that the powers changed, or is that what people are going off of based on this
I
trailer?
think people are going off of that, not off the trailer, off the promo pictures.
Okay,
Because they have the promo pictures where her hands, like they show like a pink like force field as
Got
her
it.
big hands.
Okay.
Like they show the big hand piece, but they're pink, like a force field over her actual hands instead of
okay.
it being her hands just actually being bigger, type of thing. So people are like, "What the hell is this? This isn't what it is." Yada yada yada. Of course, we don't know 100%. They haven't really showed anything. They might not, but a lot of people are speculating that that's the case. That they're changing it to something else instead of, that. So
I thought this was definitely a short teaser trailer. Obviously, teaser from Disney Plus. They're just giving you a little insight because we've been hearing about these titles such as She-Hulk, Secret Invasion, Moon Knight, and a lot more others that are gonna come down the line. Seeing this 20-second teaser trailer, it was cool. We got to see the actress in action. The little costume that she was wearing, it looked like it was something she bought at a Halloween
cosplay.
Yeah. So I wonder what it's going to look like come down the line. So I'm really excited to see this because this is a new look, a new take, especially when they brought this character to the comic books. I didn't know about it until I did some research. This is great. I love it. I can't wait to see it. So I'm excited for this particular TV show. I think I'm more excited for that than I am for Hawkeye. Just saying. But Chris wants to see the Broadway show on
I don't
Hawkeye.
know about that one.
And,
I'm more for Hawkeye.
All right, so we're going to go to the next trailer.
I'm Jennifer Walters. I'm a normal lawyer. Well, not that normal.
These transformations are triggered by anger and fear. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
What? What?
What was that?
It was a
That looked
commercial.
like
They're
the
shooting a
Nate-
commercial.
That looked like the 1970s She-Hulk TV series that just
That's
grew up
probably
on
what they
the-
were doing though. That's probably what they were probably doing. Some like it looks like a promo, not for the actual show, but like something inside the show. You know what I'm saying?
So, John, what are your thoughts right off the bat when you seen this?
I'm confused as well. Holy hell! Like I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like they got smart Bruce, they got smart Hulk there. Like, why is he smart compared to what he was in Shang-Chi? So where does that fit in? But then I'm like, so he's talking to, and then she's like, I'm a lawyer, but just not a regular lawyer. So she's green, cool. But then at the end of it, it looks like they're shooting a commercial for like Murphy Law and Order, and it's
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
like, hey guys,
But
like you wouldn't like me
she's-
when I'm angry.
Yeah, but she's a lawyer. That's probably it was a lawyer commercial.
Yeah, it
But
definitely
it
was.
But, yeah, a
But
lawyer
why is
commercial,
he in
but
the
even
in the
that-
commercial though?
Right,
he's in
it
the
looks like an
trailer
old
as
Mark
Bruce.
Ruffalo.
No, in the commercial
And-
you saw him
yeah.
standing there for her. Like, you don't want to make me
No,
mad.
Right, as
as
Bruce.
not as the Hulk.
So he's not as the Hulk. So he's,
Well, he's
as
not a
Bruce,
lawyer.
So,
Why is he in the
but no,
commercial?
but now is that a flashback to earlier when she was a Hulk beforehand? Like before she became Hulk, before he became Hulk also? Is this prior to this?
Oh, I don't know.
Like,
it did look
before,
old.
like,
it looked
yeah.
old and
It looks-
grainy. You're like
Yeah, so maybe this is like during the 70s, like she's been a lawyer for years, and then all of a sudden, like, bam, she got the powers, like, with Hulk.
But in
and
this
now,
scene
which-
here, why does she look so young? Where is it? I'm gonna pull
she's
it up.
beautiful, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
even
she
know who
is.
the actress is, but she's gorgeous.
Why is she so small and young there in that particular
Well,
scene?
I don't think she's small and young. I think she's
Hulk-
just
Hulk and
short.
tall.
Yeah, I think she's just short.
Oh, so they're just trying to show how big Hulk is compared to a normal sized person.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it looked like a little kid in there, no? Look, and they're
No,
wearing...
it does.
Yeah,
it
but
does.
we would
Swimming
all look
trunks,
Like little ass,
looks
we
like.
would all look like little ass kids next to the Hulk, bro.
It would look like a
guess.
Smurf.
The Hulk is like 9 feet.
But now,
You look
okay,
like
but now go
baby.
ahead, go forward though. Go forward to the commercial scene because that's
Okay.
where I'm like,
Yeah,
like
'cause
right
when
there,
the
like,
boxes.
Yeah, he
Look
looks
at the
young.
shoes. Look at the
his
clothes.
Yeah,
hair.
he looks young. He looks
and it
young.
looks like the original Hulk series with what's his name, with
Luke Ferrigno?
Lou Ferrigno. That's what it looks similar to, like the glasses, the hair, the background, everything looks so old.
The clothes, too. The clothes give it away.
Right. So like now I'm wondering though, is this what?
Mm.
Is this like is this a pre-story and like, is it like a prequel and a current story or?
Maybe
Well,
there's a
it's telling her-
flashback.
it's- yeah, it's telling her story. So I think it's just gonna play off of that and explain a bunch of stuff, especially like with the whole Shang-Chi thing, where we saw him as Bruce,
Right.
and not the Hulk. That looks crazy.
I like this costume.
Me too.
Just from the back. You can tell.
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
You can
I was
see
like,
like
I
on
was
the...
wondering too, like why did he stop there for? Like,
No.
he's just like,
I
"Let me stop right
I
there."
could have went lower.
Nah,
you know,
because she
but
looks mad diesel though. She looks mad diesel.
yes, but I
She
like
does.
the sleeves and the colors. It looks like the comic book. We didn't see
It
the
does.
full costume, but just from back there, I can only imagine what it looks like, bro.
And she got the yams, baby. No, I'm saying.
Hey, that
know,
wasn't
that's
us.
like-
That
oh,
was
it's like
Disney
Overwatch.
Plus. They did that. Okay.
Yo,
And look
imagine
at the
they're really
shoes.
they're gonna try to make She-Hulk sexy because I seen a picture of her in like a gold dress.
Not that normal.
It looked like she's in like
Yeah,
running gear.
bro, mad cakes.
So not only did she grow, everything else grew.
Oh Jesus Christ! He really just-
We're gonna
That's
get
gonna be my
canceled after
slogan.
this. This is gonna be the
my
last.
slogan. You won't like me when I'm horny. You know what I'm saying? That's the slogan, bro.
That's why she just said that. That's why there's like that special case between the two of them, so you shouldn't get hurt.
God. Oh my god. That's the clip for this. We don't do clips for reactions, but that's the clip. You're not gonna like me when I'm horny. So, Chris, man, what are you excited for this? What are your thoughts, man?
I think I'm most interested in this because of what happened at the end credit of Shang-Chi.
Uh-huh.
Spoilers, if you guys didn't watch Shang-Chi.
Well, too
It's
late
on
now. It's on
Disney
Disney Plus. Yeah.
You should watch it.
Yeah, IMAX.
But yeah, because I want to know what happens with the Hulk Abomination. I'm pretty sure all that's going to be explained here.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested in this because of that, and it's introducing a new character that's, I think she's a dope character in general. So it's dope. I like it.
I think this is interesting. I feel that this can be good for everyone in the MCU because now we're leading towards a lot of new characters that we've never seen before, and we're gonna soon fade away from what we remember as the Avengers, and these characters are gonna build up, and it's gonna lead to what the future Avengers are gonna be. And I'm glad to see it. I'm happy to see it. So I like a lot of these shows because some of them don't deserve full length movies. You see, like Black Widow should have been a TV show.
They get more than the full length movies. They get like 6 hours worth of stuff.
No, I know, but the thing is, when you do shows, you don't give a lot of information. You kind of drag things out. There's fillers and stuff like that. It's a lot of storytelling. So I'm happy to see
Not only
this.
that, this is just good world building by MCU.
Yes.
You know?
This
It makes sense.
DC, learn from them, please.
Yeah, and it makes sense though too, because in all reality, they should have given the same way that they're giving long TV series to let them build up.
Yeah.
Is the same way they should have done that to Eternals instead of giving it a freaking 3-hour movie. They should have made it an 8-hour series.
Not only that, I think these shows are going to help when more and more characters just start showing up in other people's, like, the big time movies.
Yes.
Because now we know the characters and people are starting to love these characters. And it's like, oh snap, it's this person. What's up?
It's gonna feel like the first Avengers movie when everybody comes together. So I think this is great character building and storytelling. So we're gonna move on to the next trailer, and that's gonna be Secret Invasions.
Just play the picture of his eye.
That's it.
That's
Can't.
it.
That was
Okay, hold on.
Wow, amazing look.
I'm not. Should we use this, man? Should we use this clip?
Guys, you didn't get the first look at Secret Invasion. You got the first look at Nick Fury's side eye with the eye and the
beard.
scraggly beard. Let's go.
All right, so he's not wearing the patch here. Let's just talk about it. He's not wearing the patch. You see his eye. He got the cat scratch.
Well,
what's going on here?
It's not a cat.
He's been in space.
What was that monster
Before-
that grabbed his eyeball?
The Larkin.
Larkin, but
he's the
is it
thing,
like a
though.
little
A
kitty
Flarkin.
cat?
Flarkin, not Larkin. A Flarkin.
He's been in space before the Avengers, so he didn't even create the Avengers. A Skrull did.
Wow, is that
Wait.
what we're going with?
No.
Chris is going with that. So
100%.
How?
Remember in Captain Marvel, he talked about the way he cuts his bread, and that nobody calls him Nick, and they were calling him Nick and shit in Avengers, bro. I'm telling you, it's
you think
been a
they're gonna
Skrull
go
this
back
whole
and
time, bro.
So wait, you're
telling
telling me
you.
that Nick Fury is not Nick Fury? It's just a Skrull
It's
playing a
Skrull
character
the
as
whole
Nick
time.
Fury.
Yup, and they proved that in
So that's why he was in
Spider-Man.
Sword.
Yeah. And they proved
Wow,
that in
this
Spider-Man, bro.
is definitely better than the 2-second trailer we got. So you're telling us
Bro,
this is a
that-
hot take. He's a
blows my
Skrull.
mind.
John, what do you think about that?
I think he's been a Skrull this entire time.
I'll be honest with you, that makes actual sense though. The fact that at the end of Marvel, like he literally, you find out that he was in space, like he was been in space, and that took place way before the Avengers. So therefore, unless he came back down, that makes sense then that Nick Fury was not Nick Fury, and a Skrull is what put together the Avengers, probably under Nick Fury's advice, but.
Yeah, like I think he was still involved, but I don't
This
think it
is
was actually
weird.
him. I don't think it was actually him.
Chris, you always felt this way, or you just going off rip right now, just based
No,
on what you said?
I felt like that since Captain Marvel, and then
I'll look
after
this
Far
up.
From Home, because the end credit scene of Far From Home was the Skrull calling Nick Fury like, "Yo, little kid almost died. I almost messed up. All right, cool, bet." And him and I keep forgetting her name, man. I was gonna call her Robin from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, yeah, I know
What's
what you're
her
talking about.
fucking name?
Yeah, the
I
agent.
forget her name. Yeah, she they both turned into Skrulls. So they like what's been going on this whole time. I feel like where's she at?
That would be a dope
Like where's
reveal.
the real her? You know what I'm saying? Because she's based off a real person, but if she's who has she been around this whole time, or has she been a Skrull this whole time? Has Nick Fury been a Skrull this whole time? So this whole part, this shit is so confusing me because not only do you have the time travel, the variant, the multiverse, you also have Skrulls impersonating people in the Marvel universe. So now everything's just even more confusing and it's lit. I can't wait. My brain hurts.
See, that's the thing though too. Is like, cause like I'm even looking it up right now too. Like there have been numerous times Skrulls have done like they've been Hank Pym, they've been everybody, Captain America, they've been everybody before. But now that's making that's really, really blowing my freaking brain right now because now I'm thinking to myself like, on top of doing the multiverse, where literally you can throw anything out there, it doesn't matter what it is, they can throw the whole multiverse out there. Now you're talking about that. We're talking about Skrulls for movies that we already watched, that we already knew, that we had our. So you're literally upending 15 years of Marvel movies to be like, yo, by the way, guys, Secret Invasion, none of this shit was real to begin with. congratulations, we were Skrulls all along. We don't even know where they are.
That's
Because
the thing.
looking around, I just found an Endgame theory that the old old man Captain America, was actually a Skrull. That it wasn't even Steve Rogers.
I mean, that's a theory. That's a possibility. That's the thing.
Right.
So the Secret Invasion shit, I'm super interested in this. I mean, this trailer does nothing for me. It literally shows Samuel L. Jackson looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Granted,
That's probably not
dope.
even in the freaking show. Just
Right.
looking
The
at
look,
the camera.
the look is dope with the whole no patch and showing
Yeah.
the scratches or whatever.
Mhm.
But it's like I really want them to explain what the hell's been going on, because clearly
looks
since
old.
Captain Marvel, the Skrulls have been around, and Captain Marvel happened before Iron Man, Tony Stark shit happened. So it's like, what have they been doing this entire time? Because they've been involved clearly since they were friends with Nick Fury, and we know from Captain Marvel that there's good Skrulls and there's also still bad Skrulls that are willing to kill people and stuff. You know what I mean? So,
are you excited for this Secret Invasion?
I mean, yeah, of course, because I think it's gonna explain a lot. I think it's gonna explain a lot.
Me too. I think this deserved an actual film,
And
not a TV show.
And they could introduce the Super Skrull, which is the one that can actually steal people's powers. Like he can copy people's powers and stuff.
I did not know that.
So a Super Skrull is a one-of-a-kind Skrull that can literally take.
Oh, that's definitely
powers.
happening in this show.
So that's what I'm saying. I think I think that's where they're leading to, and I think
Okay.
it's a great possibility, and it's about to be lit.
So, could that possibly be right now? Could that possibly what we're looking at is a Super Skrull and not actually Nick Fury at all? Because he looks a lot older.
No,
he does look old. Yeah, that beard and everything.
I think that's actually the real Nick Fury.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all weird. I think this show's gonna be interesting because of that, and it's gonna explain a lot of stuff that's been going around in the background of the MCU this entire time. You know.
All right, so we're gonna get into our last trailer.
Oh.
I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams. The voice in your head.
You remember that image? That's from that scene.
Wow, I'm so with it.
Hold on. Chris,
First off rip, I know what you're talking about. That's not the same scene.
Yes, it is. In the
No, it's
bathroom,
not.
the one you saying that's a fake picture.
He didn't have a cape on. He clearly had a cape in the video. What are you talking about? Stop it.
I wish I could find that image so I could send it
I
to
know
you.
what image you're talking about. It's still fake. Stop.
All right, Chris, what are your thoughts, man?
First
I know
of all,
you're super
go back
excited.
a little bit. Go back. The first scene that they showed,
Where he walks away and the image is still there.
oh my god!
Yep.
Oh, that's beautiful.
All right, explain this to us because you know this guy.
He has schizophrenia. He has split personalities. He's two different people at the same time.
Two? He's like 5.
Yeah, I know, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna go with the 2. I don't know if they're gonna.
I
go
love
with
the
more.
accent, by the way. That
Off
he's doing.
rip.
Well,
I
they
think
got
the
3
actor
right there alone.
I think the actor they chose was phenomenal. I think he's a great.
100%.
He is a great actor.
Oh my god, bro, this looks great so far. The costume, even though they didn't show it in its full,
They haven't showed anyone's costume, by the way.
They put a picture out of Miss Marvel's at least.
Yeah,
I know that
but
for a fact.
yeah.
So we've seen that one. But the costume from what they showed, like him jumping over the buildings and stuff, and the cape when he's in his Batman form and just snuffing the dude in the freaking little bathroom.
Yeah.
Between my waking life and dreams. The voice.
Changes voices.
So, one thing I will say is the fact that they did very much where you see people a lot of times consider him like almost like Marvel's Batman in a way. Just the fact that they consider him to be Marvel's Batman, they did very much like what Batman scenes are like in a lot of the DC movies, where
Very
it's that dark.
It looks
looking into the side mirror.
Right. It looks very like it looks like it's gonna be similar to like the Punisher Netflix show.
Yes.
That was a great show, by the way.
With the gore,
Yeah.
the fighting kind of stuff like that. Like even the scene after this where he's not in costume. This right here, where he's bloody. It looks like he just killed.
Yo,
4
why
people.
he look like Tom Holland real quick though?
because he just snapped out of his other state.
Right.
Bro.
So that's the thing though too, is like the fact
He
that
has no idea. He
personality,
just
He beat up
murdered
everybody
personality.
there.
He has no idea. He just murdered these people in cold blood.
Right. So he, with his deal is that fact that he knows he has multiple personalities, because a lot of times when he does, he makes the multiple personalities to be able to survive in the world. But there are also times that his multiple personalities take over him. So he's like a cross between Deadpool and Batman in a way. Like he's pretty much like he's
a less
not
comical
Deadpool,
version.
right? Less comical. He's a darker version of.
John's dog came to attack him.
Holy crap! I gotta mute the.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is John attack.
Sorry, guys. Like my dogs just lost their shit out of nowhere. Okay. Well. Anyway, so yeah, sorry about that. So that's the main thing though too, is like he's definitely a less comical version of Deadpool, but he's got that same kind of like schizophrenia, multiple personality, where he's kind of like talks to himself kind of thing, where it's kind of like within his own mind. The Playboy philanthropist, that whole Batman kind of thing in a way, dark. And I'm excited to see it because they definitely show the multiple personalities. They definitely show the fact that he doesn't know what he's doing, like he snapped out of it. So this is going to be probably an introduction to him.
I wonder
learning
if they're
his
going to show
way.
him on a full moon.
This is probably gonna be the dopest show to come out. I feel like there's so many elements to this character.
Yeah, there is a lot of elements. Even just the
costume from the comic books look amazing.
Right, that and the logo that they chose, phenomenal. I love it.
Yeah.
The second O is literally just a crescent moon. Oh.
So Chris, you mentioned to me that this will introduce Dracula. So is this gonna tie in with,
It's
Blade?
very possible.
And
I
then
think
Blade
I really
with-
do think the MCU is leading up to a nice Dracula
Black Knight?
story with Black Knight, Blade, and Moon Knight. I think they really are gonna.
I think that's gonna be fire.
I think it's gonna be.
They
Great.
have to be, because they've been teasing vampires since Thor Ragnarok.
Right.
They've been teasing vampires since Thor Ragnarok.
And
for vampires every time.
Supposedly the holiday special is gonna have a certain werewolf in it. So if they put that in, that's 100% they're leading to a Dracula story, which I hope if they don't do it in the Moon Knight story, because I know they got a story with him in the comics where Dracula owes him a debt and they fight it out. But if they don't lead up to it in this, at least in the Blade movie or something where they connect it, oh my God, it would be beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a interesting TV show. I think it's probably gonna be on the level of Loki, where it's gonna be nonstop. Like, where is this going? How is this connecting? Because we don't even know. It just says streaming soon. We don't know when this is gonna come out. Blade is supposed to be coming out 2023 because remember all these movies got pushed back. We just got revealed to Black Knight. If you haven't seen Eternals, I'm sorry, spoilers. So and now we have Morbius coming out in January, with Spider-Man coming out in December. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. And although Morbius is the Sonyverse, but you saw the connection from Venom to the MCU. What's gonna happen next? And I think this is great. This is great for comic book fans such as ourselves, and for the MCU. I think this is gonna take away from that whole Avenger storyline and Celestials and all that stuff, and it's gonna be showing a little bit of a different storyline on the
like
side.
I said, I think the MCU is doing a great job of just doing the basic world building where everybody has their own stories, and if they connect it, it'll just make more sense, kind of thing, where everybody has their own little separate stuff going on, whether it's cosmic, whether it's multiversal, whether it's on the ground like a Falcon and Winter Soldier, or what Hawkeye's gonna be type of stuff. It's all gonna be connected somehow, but they're still separate, and it's so dope. I love it. I love the world building.
John, any final thoughts on Moon Knight?
Honestly, not really. I'm just really excited for it. I'm really excited to see what they go with it. I've been excited for it since they first announced it. I've been excited to see what they do with it, and we're just gonna have to go with it from there because there's just so much that they can do with it. Like you said too, between Dark Knight coming out, between Black Knight coming out, Blade, Morbius, everything else too. Like they're crossing over Sonyverse to
MCU.
Sonyverse.
Because we saw it, like you said, we saw it in.
Whoa, your audio went crazy just now.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on.
It
Right
probably
now.
connected to your headset, your headphones.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you sound like you're in a tuna can right now.
Yeah. Raycons, what's up?
So it's pretty much like the fact that they're introducing everything, the fact that they're crossing over the multiverse, the Sonyverse with MCU, the fact that they're crossing over a lot of things. There's no telling where this is going to go to between vampires. They've been teasing so many different things that we have to look forward to. I think that now you're going to be seeing so many like B-rated or even like minute characters that nobody ever knew, but they're just fan favorites that are going to start making it because they got the big AAAs out of the way, and now we're going to go with smaller guys. Moon Knight,
I like it.
Blade, all those things that you have that I'm excited for it. I really am.
Not only that, I saw something the other day about a way that they can bring the mutants into everything.
Well, that's what I've been waiting for.
They said they can use the Eternals as a way to bring the mutants in.
I thought that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it did.
They said that because you know how Thanos is technically an Eternal with a deviant gene. They're saying Xerxes or whatever with Black Knight could create babies and put a mutant gene. They have humans with an eternal gene inside of them, type of stuff to create mutants in the MCU.
Well, isn't Black Knight doesn't Black Knight like basically like team up or not team up with, but isn't he affiliated?
No, yeah,
with like not the X-Men, but like the mutants in general.
Well, he
like,
teams up with everybody.
Right. So there is like so much that they can do with that. We just need to get Deadpool into it, and we're good.
Well, Deadpool's gonna be coming soon because they already have mentioned that Deadpool 3 has already been approved. I feel that these stories that are gonna be on Disney Plus, like we all been saying, they're great introductions to these smaller characters. They did the same thing with Netflix, when they did Jessica Jones and they did Iron Fist,
the Defenders,
So and then they brought the Defenders, which was a big letdown, by the way. So I just felt like this is
Iron Fist was terrible too.
Iron Fist, yeah. So Luke Cage, all of them, like they brought them together, and I think this is a way that they're doing it, but a Disney MCU style, because MCU didn't have their hands in that Netflix those series. So this is gonna be great. I'm really excited. I don't know what next year is gonna bring for us, but they mentioned season 2 for Loki. They mentioned season 2 for Marvel's What If, and they have a lot of other canon kind of shows that are gonna be coming back, or they're gonna turn into movies, kind of like Captain America 4, and they haven't mentioned anything with Hawkeye or anything coming back, but we're gonna get Hawkeye this month. So a lot of these things that we remember that they're gonna come back, I think is gonna be great for us to watch. So that's gonna be it for us today on the reacts. We did 4 reactions. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, we go live every Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/KeepGamingPodcast. And if you can't watch us live and you want to watch us on YouTube or listen to us wherever you get your podcasts, just search Keep Gaming Podcast. That's going to be it for us, guys. Until next time, keep gaming. Peace.